Are you feeling nervous about your upcoming job interview? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Our video series will give you tips and tricks to help you feel confident and prepared.
Good morning. Thank you for coming in today. Can you start by telling us a little about yourself and your background in marketing?
Good morning and thank you for having me. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing and over 7 years of experience in the field. I've worked for a variety of companies, from small startups to large corporations, and have been able to develop my skills in strategic planning, campaign management, and data analysis.
That's great. Can you give us an example of a successful marketing campaign that you have managed?
Sure. One of the most successful campaigns I managed was for a large retail chain. We were facing a decline in sales and had to come up with a creative solution. I led a team that developed an omni-channel campaign that utilized email, social media, in-store promotions, and influencer partnerships. We were able to increase store traffic by 20% and drive sales up by 15% within the first month of the campaign.
Impressive. Can you walk us through your process for developing a marketing strategy?
Sure. First, I like to start by gathering data and conducting market research to understand the target audience and the competition. Then, I work with the team to set clear goals and objectives for the campaign. From there, we brainstorm and ideate on the tactics that we'll use to reach those goals. Finally, we create a detailed plan that includes a timeline, budget, and measurement metrics.
That's very thorough. Can you give us an example of how you have used data to inform your marketing decisions?
Absolutely. I recently worked on a social media campaign for a beauty brand. We ran a series of A or B tests on different creative elements, such as headlines, images, and call to action buttons. The results of these tests allowed us to optimize the campaign and increase engagement by 25%. We also used data analysis to identify the most effective platforms and times for posting, which allowed us to reach our target audience more effectively.
That's great. Can you tell us about a time when you had to handle a crisis situation in your role as a marketing manager?
Sure. I was once leading a marketing campaign for a food and beverage company when we received negative feedback about one of our products. I immediately formed a crisis response team and developed a plan to address the issue. We issued a public apology and worked with our product development team to make changes to the product based on the feedback. We then relaunched the product with a renewed marketing campaign that highlighted the improvements. The result was a positive shift in customer perception and increased sales.
Excellent. Can you tell us about a challenge you faced in your marketing career and how you overcame it?
One of the biggest challenges I faced was managing a limited budget while trying to reach a large audience. I solved this by being creative with my tactics and utilizing cost-effective methods such as influencer partnerships and community outreach. I was also able to secure additional budget by presenting the results of previous successful campaigns and demonstrating the ROI, return on investment, of our marketing efforts.
That's very resourceful. Can you give us your thoughts on the future of marketing and how you stay current with industry trends?
I believe that the future of marketing lies in the use of technology and data. With advancements in AI and machine learning, marketers will have access to even more data to inform their decisions. I stay current with industry trends by attending conferences and workshops, reading industry publications, and networking with other marketing managers.
That's great. Can you tell us about a time when you had to handle a challenging marketing project and how you overcame it?
Of course. One of the most challenging projects I worked on was rebranding a company that had been around for over 50 years. The company had a strong history and reputation, but they were struggling to stay relevant in a rapidly changing market. My team and I had to come up with a new marketing strategy that would not only modernize the brand, but also maintain its core values and heritage. We conducted extensive market research, surveyed current and potential customers, and analyzed the competition. Based on our findings, we developed a new brand image, messaging, and marketing tactics that reflected the company's core values and heritage, but also highlighted their innovation and forward-thinking approach. The project was a success, and we received positive feedback from both customers and stakeholders. The company saw a significant increase in brand recognition and customer loyalty, and they were able to compete more effectively in their market.
That's impressive. Can you give us an example of how you measure the success of your marketing campaigns?
Sure. I always use a combination of both quantitative and qualitative metrics to evaluate the success of my marketing campaigns. On the quantitative side, I track metrics such as website traffic, conversion rates, and return on investment. On the qualitative side, I gather customer feedback and measure brand perceptions through surveys and focus groups. By using a combination of these metrics, I can see the overall impact of my marketing efforts and make data-driven decisions for future campaigns. I also regularly conduct post-campaign evaluations to determine what worked well and what can be improved for future campaigns.
Excellent. Can you explain your process for developing and executing a marketing campaign from start to finish?
My process for developing and executing a marketing campaign is as follows. First, research and analysis. I gather information on the target audience, market trends, and competition to understand the current landscape. After that, campaign goals and objectives. I set clear, measurable goals and objectives for the campaign. And then, strategy development. I develop a strategic plan for the campaign, including target audience, messaging, and tactics. And after that, creative concepting. I work with the creative team to develop a concept for the campaign that aligns with the overall strategy. Then, implementation. I oversee the implementation of the campaign, including production of materials, contribution, and activation. And then, measurement and evaluation. I measure and evaluate the success of the campaign using both quantitative and qualitative metrics. And finally, refinement. I make data-driven decisions for future campaigns based on the results of the evaluation.
That's a thorough and well-structured process. Can you give us an example of a marketing campaign you led that achieved great results?
One campaign that stands out to me was a digital marketing campaign for a new product launch. Our goal was to increase brand awareness and drive product sales. We developed a targeted social media campaign, ran targeted display ads, and created a landing page for the product. The results were outstanding. We saw a significant increase in website traffic, with a large portion of visitors coming from the targeted social media and display ad campaigns. The conversion rate on the landing page was also high, and we exceeded our sales goals for the product launch.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else you would like to add or mention that we haven't covered yet?
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I am excited about the opportunity to join your team as a marketing manager. I feel that my skills, experience, and passion for marketing align well with the needs of this position, I appreciate the opportunity to share my thoughts and experiences with you. Is there anything else I can provide or anything else you would like to know before we conclude our meeting?
No, I think we have covered everything. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. We will be in touch within the next week to provide you with an update on our hiring decision.
Thank you for considering me for this position. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.
You too, and thank you again for coming in today. It was great to meet you.
We hope you found our video series on common job interview questions in English helpful. Remember to be prepared to discuss salary and to address any potential red flags that may come up during the interview.